Next problem. A glass plate has a transmittivity of 0.95 for a wavelength between 0.4 micrometer and 3 micrometer and is opaque for all other wavelengths. What will be the percentage of incident radiation will be transmitted by the glass? Assume average temperature of the sun as 5600 Kelvin and it is solar radiation that fall on the glass plate. Here solar radiations fall on a glass plate. Its transmittivity is only 0.95. In the previous problem the transmittivity was 1 and the entire radiation that lies between particular wavelength band will pass through that. But here only 0.95 percentage, 95 percentage or 0.95 times of the particular emissive power will transmit through the glass plate. So here first we have to calculate the fraction of the emissive power that lies between 0.4 micrometer and 3 micrometer. Then into 0.95 will give you the actual fraction of the emissive power that passes through the or transmit through the glass. So lambda 1 equal to 0.4 micrometer, lambda 2 equal to 3 micrometer and the average temperature of the source, here it is sun, is 5600 Kelvin. We have to calculate the fraction of the emissive power between 0.4 micrometer and 3 micrometer. So to calculate the fraction of the emissive power between the particular wavelengths, lambda 1t we have this value, lambda 2t equal to 16,800 micrometer Kelvin. So we know that f of lambda 1 to lambda 2, fraction of the emissive power between the two wavelengths lambda 1 and lambda 2 can be calculated using this equation. We have lambda 2t, from the data book we calculate the fraction of the emissive power corresponding to the value of lambda 2t, that will give you 0.9768. Similarly, calculate the fraction of the emissive power corresponding to 2240 micrometer Kelvin. This also you can obtain from the data book. So f of 0 to lambda 2 and f of 0 to lambda 1 is known. So f of lambda 1 to lambda 2 equal to f of 0 lambda 2 minus f of 0 lambda 1. So you subtract, you will get this one. So fraction of the emissive power between the wavelength 0.3 micrometer and 0.4 micrometer and 3 micrometer is 0.8681. If the transmittivity of the glass is unity, then 86.81% of the solar energy in the wavelength band of 0.4 micrometer and 3 micrometer will be transmitted through the glass, provided the transmittivity of the glass is unity for this particular wavelength band. However, in that particular wavelength band, the transmittivity is only 0.95. So the actual percentage of energy transmitted is 0.95 into 86.81 because 0.95 is the transmittivity of the glass plate in this particular wavelength band. So 0.95 into 86.81 equal to 78.3%. If we have to calculate the actual amount of energy that transmitted, then you have to multiply sigma t raised to 4, this is the emissive power, into 78.3%. This is the actual percentage of emissive power that transmits through the not emissive power, the amount of energy that transmits through the glass plate. Next problem is the variation of monochromatic emissivity of a surface with wavelength is given below. Emissivity equal to 0 for wavelength less than 0.3 micrometer. Emissivity equal to 0.85 for 0.3 micrometer less than or equal to 1 micrometer. Equal to 0 for lambda greater than 1 micrometer. calculate the heat flux emitted by the surface at a temperature of 1500 Kelvin. So here the emissivity of the surface is not constant. It is changing with respect to the wavelength. So if you plot the variation of the emissivity, with the wavelength, we can say that emissivity equal to 0 when lambda equal to 0 to 0.3 and epsilon equal to 0.85 for the values of lambda between 0.3 and 1 micrometer. If the wavelength is higher than 1 micrometer, then again it will be 0. So epsilon equal to 0 in the range 0 to 0.3, epsilon equal to 0.85 in the range 0.3 to 1 micrometer, and if epsilon is epsilon equal to 0 when lambda greater than 1 micrometer. We have to calculate what is the fraction of the energy between the wavelength 0.3 and 1 micrometer. So lambda 1 equal to 0.3 micrometer, lambda 2 equal to 1 micrometer, and the temperature T equal to 1500 Kelvin. Lambda 1T, calculate lambda 1T, lambda 2T. Then f of 0 to lambda 1, that is when lambda 1 equal to 0.3 micrometer, we have lambda 1T, then similarly we have lambda 2T also. So f of 0 to lambda 1, this you can obtain from the data book. You take lambda 1T, you take the value of the lambda 1T, corresponding to that you calculate the fraction of the emissive power. Similarly, you calculate the fraction of the emissive power in the region f of 0 to lambda 2 also. Then f of lambda 1 to lambda 2 equal to f of 0 lambda 2 minus f of 0 lambda 1. So that will give you this 0.01375. Then f of lambda 1 to lambda 2. What is f of lambda 1 to lambda 2? Emissive power for wavelengths between lambda 1 to lambda 2 divided by sigma t raised to 4. Lambda 1 inum lambda 2 inum edaki wavelength ulla radiations inde emissive power total emissive power തമ്മിലുള്ള ratio ആണ് ഈ കാണിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്. So f of lambda 1 to lambda 2 equal to this. This is EB lambda 1 to lambda 2 divided by sigma t raised to 4 equal to 0.01375. So you can calculate EB lambda 1 to lambda 2. Then here the actual amount of energy that is emitted is equal to this much if the value of epsilon equal to 1. But the value of epsilon is not equal to 1. The value of epsilon for the surface in the particular wavelength band is 0.85 only. So the heat flux emitted by the surface equal to 0.85 into EB lambda 1 to lambda 2. So that will give you 3356. Here the issue is the emissivity of the surface is not equal to 1. It is 0.85. So you calculate the actual emissive power within the stipulated wavelength band, then multiply it with the value of epsilon, you will get the actual emissive power of the surface.